Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another banner reaction. I'm DTM as always, and I have with me a very special guest. Why don't you introduce yourself, Theron?
How's it going, everyone? My name's Theron, one of the two big Azura Sims on the YouTube channel, or YouTube anyway, at least. I'm always bad at these intros for other people's channels, man, so I don't know what
No
I'm
worries.
saying.
Yeah, the Azura Protection Squad has showed up to teach me the error of my ways, so I have built my level 1 Azura to level 40 Azura now. And yeah, we are here with the banner, and what are you expecting for this banner?
Either engage 3 houses or 3 hopes, since that could be another contender, at least for like an ascended hero, or one of the GBA games. Any of those, totally fine.
Yeah, I'm probably expecting Engage. It was very weird they didn't have one last month to, ride off on the hype. And so I
Yeah,
think having one here is probably like the next best option. I'll be very shocked if it wasn't, though.
same.
Yeah, but we'll have to wait and see. Nothing else to do but to get into the reaction. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, not only to my channel, but to Theron's channel as well. The link to that will be in the description down below, so be sure to check him out. He does amazing content.
I swear, all of you. Every time I collab with you guys.
Yeah, it's always well
Not even with
deserved.
just you, just with like anybody else on the FEH scene.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're all one wholesome community. But yeah.
That is very true.
Let us begin. All right. Who's it going to be? Will it be Brodia? Or, wait. This is
That's GBA music.
Yeah. I think it's Sacred Stones. Who are you?
It is.
Oh,
what's
is
this
it
guy?
Sacred Stones?
Gilliam?
Gilliam.
Gilliam, yeah.
Okay, I have never played Sacred Stones, so all these units mean nothing to me. Okay, but it's a save.
Oh, near saver. Let's go.
Okay. Vengeful Fighter 4. That is interesting.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that.
And that's going to have damage reduction. That was an 11 damage hit, but you took 7.
Okay, again, I have like no idea who any of these people are.
Cyrene, I think?
Yes, Cyrene.
Hold it.
Have you played
I've never
Sacred
played Sacred
Stones?
Stones either, and yet
okay.
I just know some of these
You just
characters.
know. We really never had Speed Res Catch 4 before?
Nope. This is the first time.
What would that be good on? I have to think about that.
Well, her, because she also had Pegasus Flight 4.
I see, yeah.
There's the other White Wing for the triangle tech. I don't remember your name.
Vanessa, apparently. Probably going to be D-Mode Lance Flyer number 88.
Yeah, the attack res catch 3. That's decent.
Could be useful for inheritance and all that. Do we have attack speed catch 3 in the normal pool yet?
I don't remember.
Okay, and it's a rearmed hero. Let's see who it is. It's Tana.
Tana, okay, and she's
a
bow. And again.
I guess rip the rearmed Alchrist theories out there. That will give us the rearmed bow. Arcane Nastron. I'm going to assume that says Soaring Wings Guidance 4.
Oh.
Whoa. That's going to be spicy. And she comes with Deadeye. That's some really good fodder, actually.
Oh, absolutely. All right, well, now we finally have the Arcane Bow, so anybody who's trying to build a Takumi or any other archers, there you go.
Yes, we finally have our Arcane Bow. We just need the Arcane Staff, and most of people's wishes will be filled.
Yep. But we also need the green and blue tomes and a dagger.
Right.
That is horrible skill inheritance.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what's going
there.
on?
What the hell are you doing, Faye?
Just Faye doing Faye things, I guess. And of course we have the Spark. Ooh, that's interesting. We had no greens on that banner, but yeah.
It is. Which is kind of sad because Ross, his dad, still is not who people really want him in.
Right.
And they're just skipping again.
Some people just get shafted in this game, I swear.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go and take a look at these skills. Again, sorry, I have not played Sacred Stones, so I really have no idea who any of these people are. But I'll go ahead and start us off by reading Fralian Lance for us. Accelerate special trigger at start of turn. Grants neutralize effective against flying bonuses to flying allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Interesting. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at start of combat, grants attack +6 to unit, inflicts attack -6 on foe, inflicts penalty on foe's attack defense equals 20% of unit's defense at the start of combat, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40%. So yeah, there's the damage
There
reduction.
it is. Oh, then the beast skill, but no weapon. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. Granting out like a neutralize effective against flying to flying allies.
Yeah.
That's definitely unique.
It definitely
Whether
makes
or
him
not
interesting, but the second he gets nuked, it's just free range for every single archer on the enemy side, no matter what.
Right. And like, I don't know in what scenario that effect would be particularly useful compared to something like, I don't know, like AoE damage reduction or like even the orders effect. This seems really niche.
Oh, yeah, very.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, where would you actually use this? Maybe in like, I guess like a flyer ball on defense, but yeah.
I mean, how often do you really see flyers in like Aether raids? Like an all flyer team, though.
Not that often, honestly.
Yeah.
Like flyers are in a very not necessarily bad, but it's definitely the weakest state out of like the 4 movement types we have currently. And I don't think,
see why.
Yeah. And I don't think like this in context would really provide something that you would want to use. Anyways.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah, anyways, Vengeful Fighter 4, what do you do? If unit HP is greater than or equal to 25% and foe initiates combat, inflicts attack -4 on foe during combat, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, foe cannot make a follow-up attack, and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack. Okay. What was original Vengeful Fighter?
It's just the special cooldown charge +1. I think that's about... Oh, and I think a guaranteed follow-up attack.
Yes, you're
like
right.
Follow-up attacks. I think that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just debuff attack, and I think that might be it, but I don't remember Vengeful Fighter off the top of my head, except for like the guard effect.
Right.
Or no, breath effect. That's the one. Yeah. Guard is the other way.
So what is new to this tier 4 version is the attack debuff, the lower HP condition, and the follow-up denial. That is what's new for the tier 4. So like what's going...
That's still pretty good.
It's pretty good. I'm just wondering what the tier 4 version of, I think it's Crafty Fighter will... No, Crafty Fighter has guard.
That'll be annoying. That'll be annoying, but I don't think they're going to give it to us this early. Give it like another 6 months, I want to say. Because Crafty Fighter 3 is still just annoying to deal with no matter what.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely rolling out on these tier 4 B skills more frequently, which I personally really like because I think it adds like... One, it makes tier 4 B skills a lot more accessible and, you know, adds some spice for, I guess, your favorite units if you want to use them.
And in case of Vengeful Fighter 3, for this example, now that's tier 4, you're now basically able to use your fighter's Vengeful Fighter again because it kind of fell off when we got Special Fighter and then like Wily Fighter, Crafty Fighter, etc., etc. So this is kind of bringing it back into the limelight, which I appreciate.
Right. I think like you'd probably prefer like Hardy Fighter, but like I don't think that's
that is technically the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
But
that's if you're going for like a full damage reduction in the special. So
right. Yeah. For near sabers, you might find this pretty useful. Far sabers, though, you need Hardy Fighter for like the Kroms and whatnot. All right. I already forgot your name. Cyrene. That's what it was. I'm gonna like make all the Sacred Stones fan mad on this video, I swear. Probably. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and read Fralian Blade for us?
Will do. So Cyrene has the Fralian Blade. Accelerate special trigger, cooldown count -1. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at start of combat, grants +5 to all stats to unit, inflicts penalty on foe's attack speed defense equal to 15% of unit speed at start of combat, neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks, and reduces damage from foe's first attacks by 40%.
Okay. Interesting. The debuffs on attack speed defense based on 50% of your speed is pretty nice. I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
How I'm going to assume she's going to be pretty speedy.
I mean, she is. She also has our final catch 4 skill, Speed Res Catch, which
Right.
it kind of does help. And with Pegasus Flight 4, that's also going to be good because both those skills are going to work basically in tandem with each other.
Right. Yeah, 'cause I guess like the way you want with Serene is to stack speed and res. And
Yep, that's literally all you want. So if you can get like Speed Res Menace on her, you're just stat balling all your speed and res. That 50% of her own speed at start of combat is going to be nuts in terms of penalties on foe.
right.
Actually, pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I just wish like you also get a debuff on your res with that like 15% of unit speed because obviously that would really help make that difference for Pegasus Flight 4.
True,
It's
true.
interesting they didn't include res there.
I mean, she is technically a physical unit, so I don't think they would fully include the rest there.
Right. It's just interesting, I guess, is the way to put it. Okay, so how speedy can you get? Probably like around 70-ish. So like stacking everything, right?
Oh god, you're making me do math, and I don't like that.
Sorry. Okay, let's
Especially off
just
the top of my head when we don't even know her stats.
yeah. All right, let's
But if we
assume
do,
like go ahead.
okay, we got 9 from Catch, 5 from Frayling Blade, and if we go Speed Res Menace, that's another, I believe, 6.
Mhm.
So that's 11. She's stacking 18 if you have Speed Res Menace on her,
Okay.
just in Speed and Res. That's actually that's a really high amount.
Right. So I guess 70 is like in the ballpark. So 15% of that is roughly like 10-ish, I want to say. So that's like
That's
a
about there, I think.
yeah, -10 attack speed defense debuff, which yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah,
Um
she'll hit hard. That's for sure.
yeah. I just
Of
wish
course, that is also assuming that like her speed is close to the 50 range.
right.
So
And
I think it's gonna be, but that is still a lot of speed and res that you can stack.
yeah,
Good
definitely.
lord.
I just wish she also did like something unique because right now it's mainly just like stat debuffs, and I guess she has offensive NFU as well and the damage reduction. But if you think about flyers and the state that they are in, they need to like do something really, really big to stand out. Like you think Harmonic Sonia or I guess Summer Thor, which or I guess like Valentian Pala with the Brave. Like flyers need a lot, and I'm not sure if this is enough to like make her like tier 1 or anything in our current meta.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, but
She's still gonna stack a lot of stats no matter what, but it's just very situational for her every single
yeah,
time.
right. I will say that is some pretty good damage reduction though.
Yeah.
Okay, Lance Flyer, demote. I mean, at least she does come with some good fun. I just wish it was attack speed catch 3 because we have a lot of attack speed catch 4 now in the codes, so that would be really helpful.
We really do.
All right, what does Upfront Lance do? At start of combat, if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75%, grants attack speed +5 to unit and neutralizes unit's penalty to attack speed during combat. I guess
We already saw this with Upfront Blade on Kamui when he got introduced.
right.
So it's just more variety
Yeah.
for other units.
Right. But obviously, you probably want like the Arcane Lance if we're going for like inheritables. So,
Yeah, honestly, Arcane is going to always be the best bet for some flyers until we get
mhm,
another one, possibly.
right. Yeah. And I think there are like other inheritable lances you would rather have too. Like maybe like I personally really like its curtains just for like the cooldown reduction effect. It's really
That one
nice.
is good. I
Hmm.
actually kind of like the ninja weapons just
Oh
because
yes,
full
yes,
speed
yes.
and you double no matter what. Those are really fun.
Yeah, the ninja weapons are awesome. And yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, this is a D mode Lance Flyer, so I guess it's asking too much for.
Not much we can really say, but we
Yeah.
do appreciate the catch 3 going into the normal pool. That is
Hmm.
good.
Yes. Hopefully, a attack speed catch 3 is soon to follow.
Please.
IS really needs to like increase the inheritance cap. Like it's so ridiculous right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Monsters make short work of Pegasus Knights.
All
It
right,
pays to
let's
know
see
your
what this
foe.
bow has in store for us. Why don't you go ahead and attack speed unity too? That's nice. Why don't you go
That's
ahead
good.
and read Arcane Nastrond? I think that's how it's pronounced for us.
Look, I'm no Norse expert, but I think it might have actually been close.
All right, I'll take that. Let's go.
Anyway, Arcane Nastrand. Accelerate special trigger, cooldown count -1, like we've seen for every single unit ever since, like, what, June of last year?
Yeah, it's
They've
actually
just
kind
been
of
rolling this
ridiculous.
out every
Yeah.
single time.
Hmm.
Effective against flying foes. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants +5 to all stats to unit during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat by 30%, and grants bonus to unit's attack during combat equal to 12 minus foe's max special cooldown value times 2. And with 4, foe does not have special, bonus equals 4.
Huh?
Interesting.
Interesting.
So she gets a high attack bonus if you have like a high cooldown. So if you have Gale
Wait,
Force, Aether, or Miracle, she's going to be getting a crap ton.
wait. Wait.
Oh, wait,
It says it's
minimum of
foes.
4.
Foes max
Yeah,
special
foe's max
cooldown.
special. So foe
So
has Aether, Gale Force, or Miracle, which are 5-turn cooldowns, times 2, -12. That's a -8. So she's getting a bonus of 8.
you mean a bonus of 4, right? Because 12 minus 8 equals 4. So you want the foe to have a lower cooldown in order to, because like it's the foe's max cooldown count double that is getting subtracted from 12. And so if your foe has like Glimmer at 2 cooldown, 2 times 2 is 4, 12 minus 4 is 8. So that's a bonus of 8 for you, as opposed to like Aether
Yeah,
with
that's right.
5.
Well, no,
That's like,
it really depends on how they're going to calculate this, like in the code. I think
right. But yeah,
we're going to
probably.
need a lot
But
of people to like. We're going to need a lot of people to do videos on this because it's a little tricky on these calculations sometimes.
yeah, definitely. Although, assuming like order of operation, oh my goodness, I don't want to go to high school math again. But yeah, either way, the idea is like you probably want the foe's max special cooldown to be as low as possible to get a bigger attack bonus. I guess
Maybe, yeah.
it's an interesting bow. How does this compare to the other arcane weapons we have? Because
I mean, it has
it's
the guaranteed follow-up attack like you'd always expect.
mm-hmm. But I'm surprised they didn't have like any like special cooldown acceleration or anything. Like I believe
Yeah,
both the
yeah.
axe and the lance has special cooldown charge +1, which is really amazing.
Mhm.
And I think that's sort of what's missing here in this bow in
Yeah,
order to make it like
especially if you're
truly
running
shine.
Deadeye like we
Hmm.
see on Tana here, because
Right.
even with the Slaying effect, that's only cooldown of 2.
Hmm.
She's not she's not gonna be charged that unless something else in her kit does that. But
Right. You would need to either like accelerate her with like heavy blade or something,
mhm,
or um like have the opponent retaliate against you to get that cooldown charge.
pretty much.
Interesting.
she's
Okay.
she's got, I think that might be a unique B skill, and I hope it
Um,
is.
I believe it
Soaring
is.
Wings.
It's white. It
Yeah,
has white border.
yeah. Soaring Wings enables Canto 1, so okay, so basically Far Save, or Far Trace, I mean.
Hmm.
Then unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of an ally within 2 spaces. As start combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, I don't know if there's an equal sign there. I can't. It's a
Yeah,
little
it's
small for me.
greater than equals. Sorry.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Inflicts speed defense minus X on foe during combat. X equals 4 plus number of spaces from start position to end position of whoever initiates combat, max of 8. So that's just catch, like
Basically.
the catch
Or
effect, and
clash.
it's a
Yeah.
clash. That's the one. I keep getting those two confused sometimes.
Yeah, we have a lot of similar sounding skills these days.
Yeah, and because she has the warping of flyer formation aerobatics,
Hmm.
you're just always getting that max value every single time. Oh
Right.
God.
Yeah, and it's like it's not even like regular acrobatics. It's like the super acrobatics that Spring
Hmm.
Sonia has, which I think we all
Spring Sonia,
know.
I think. Oh, who else has this? I think one of the Murs has it as well. It
I think
We've
one
seen
of
this so many
yeah.
times before, and it's so annoying to deal with just
Hmm.
because you don't expect it. But
Right.
it's so fun.
It is really fun. So
Yeah.
especially combined with like the Canto one, just having that guaranteed always Canto one back,
Hmm.
um, is really nice.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, honestly, like I, as a unit, I don't think she'll be like that. Like I guess meta, but fun wise, I think she would be really fun to use in like a hit and run team in like Ether Rates or something. I think that could work really well.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. And then finally, she has Guidance 4. Was
Oh
not
boy.
expecting us to get this early, actually. I thought they would wait a few more months.
Hmm.
Anyway, infantry and armored allies within 2 spaces can move to a space within 2 spaces of units. So
Of
that's
course.
super aerobatics.
Yeah.
They completely juice this. Grants attack speed +3 to infantry and armored allies within 2 spaces of unit during combat, and also if those allies' speed is greater than foe's speed, neutralizes effects that prevent those allies' follow-up attacks during combat.
Wait,
They super
what?
juiced. They super juiced guys.
Wait.
Oh my god, I love this.
Wait, hold on a second. Okay, so
Oh
not
my god.
only uh like you basically become Ash for
Yeah,
infantry and
you not
armor
only have
allies.
super warp, but if you have high speed, you basically it's basically no follow up and a bit more attack and speed.
Right. Okay, which half of
That's
NFU is
awesome.
this? Neutralize. Okay, it's the offensive half of NFU.
Yeah.
So it's not defensive, which makes sense with the warp. You want to like probably like initiate and player phase with guidance 4. But the thing is like this isn't even limited to infantry. Armors can get this NFU too. Now I don't know how
Yeah, I mean,
useful that'll be, but it's interesting for armors, anyways. Yeah. Um.
that's still I'm still just laughing about that. I
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is actually kind of insane. Like, I mean, obviously you can only have this on flyers, and so like flyers generally aren't that great as front lines as opposed to like Ash or something like that. But like, still, this is like actually insane.
Yeah, but remember, infantry and armored allies. Most armors these days run near a far save. Just throw one of
Right.
those into a warp space, and you've basically just protected Tana here.
Right. Wow. That, I think I need to think about this. This is actually really cool. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, forget about the arcane bow. Guidance 4 is where it's at right now.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like if anybody's got Bonoka, here you go.
Oh,
Here you go.
yes.
Just
Yeah.
here we go. You can actually get Bow, Deadeye, Unity, and Guidance 4. There you go. There's your 4
Right,
skill
yeah.
inheritance.
Oh,
Bonoka. Perfect
mm-hmm.
perfect person to fodder off Arcane Tana to.
Yeah. Or you can inherit Guidance 4 to Spring Sonia, and then Spring Sonia could warp in and then attack someone. And then because she always warps in within 2 spaces of an ally, if that ally is infantry, that ally can then warp in further and continue going forward and continue attacking. Like, just snowball that.
That is true. That is true. But I was also thinking, maximize skill inheritance. You always got to think about that.
That's true.
Especially with this bow, Deadeye, Unity, and another Tier 4C skill.
Right.
That's just where mine's at, but that could also work.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. As I mentioned before, I'm not too that enthused about the bow, but the fodder and is really, really nice, and I think would be an amazing pickup for pretty much any flyer, really.
Oh yeah. And like, even if the bow does seem a little bit mid, this is still a very decent upgrade for characters like Takumi. I'm trying to think of other bows in the game. Just like any Gen 1, Gen 2 bow unit that really, really needs the weapon upgrade,
Right.
I can see this working out pretty darn well for them.
Yeah,
Is it
definitely.
the best? I wouldn't say so, but it's still decent.
Yeah, it's decent. Yeah. Interesting. Nice damage reduction too. I think that was damage reduction.
I've already forgotten if she had one.
Yeah, I forgot to. We were too freaking out
matter.
over Guidance 4.
Yeah, really. That's the real winner of this banner right there.
All right, let's see. Okay, I don't think we have the GHB unit here. So let me
Nope, not
open
on
up
screen.
Faye real quick and see who our GHB unit is. Okay, it is Vigard, Silent Emperor. I have no idea who this person is.
Oh, that's Leon's dad.
Oh, is it?
Wait, is it? Hold on. I need
Hold
to
on.
double check that. I'm on Serenus Forest. But I think that is Leon's dad.
Yeah, father of Leon, according to the final wiki.
Yep, the guard. That is
Okay.
that is Leon's dad. There is a whole story to that. I am not saying because spoilers.
All right.
But that is an interesting choice.
Very interesting indeed. Yeah, and this banner will last basically... Okay, does it say? I don't think it says.
It's usually until like the next month for
Yeah.
Whenever we get the next new heroes.
Probably.
One of the new banners.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will just bleed over into April. You're totally fine. So even if you want to skip on this, you still have AHR, and if you don't want to pull on any other banners, I say wait to see what those are, and then maybe pull on this if you're interested.
Right. Like, I guess, what are your overall thoughts on this banner?
Decent in terms of skill inheritance, especially with Guidance 4, Vengeful Fighter 4, and also having Speed Res Catch for any like physical flyers that you want to give that to. Those are all really good. And I'll even throw the Arcane Bow up there because, again, it's just an option that you can now give to old bow units. I love it.
Yeah, definitely. As for me, I personally find this banner pretty mediocre, to be perfectly honest. Like, the blue armor, I don't think will like be able to match up with not even like the meta armors we have, but like even the ones like a tier below. I don't think he really offers like anything special that you would use over him besides like that neutralizing flyer effectiveness, which is interesting, I guess, but I don't think it's that impactful. I wish the flyer was also like a lot more interesting. Seems pretty standard when it comes to like tanky flyers.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, like the biggest star for me was Guidance 4. So yeah.
It kind of was for everybody.
Yeah. Again, as I mentioned before, I'm not the biggest like most enthusiastic about the Arcane bow, but it is definitely very nice for a lot of the bow units that would really appreciate this. So like any bow merch project you have, would greatly appreciate that.
Any like plus 10 5 stars that you've had since like week 1 of the game,
Yeah.
absolutely, this is good for them now.
Definitely. But yeah, as for me, I'll probably be skipping this banner, especially with like HR and future banners that will be coming up. But yeah, any final thoughts before we end it off?
Not really.
All right, perfect. Yeah. And again, thank you so much for joining me as always. Always super fun. And be sure to check out Theron's channel in the description down below. Again, subscribe. He makes amazing content. Definitely give out your support. And
Every
yeah,
time. I have a smile on my face, but every single time, you guys.
it's always so deserved. But yeah,
Thank you for having me. This was always fun.
it's my pleasure. And yeah, let us know down in the comments whether or not you will be summoning on this banner. Which unit are you most excited for? And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Farewell and game on.